We got to take some teams to trial. We're going to start case of Missouri getting aggied, right? Getting giggamed.
Got gigged.
Got gigged. Them boys got gigged. Gotta say, let's go ahead and hear from the defense for the Mizzou Tigers.
Oh, Robert, go ahead and try to defend them.
The defense rests. We're shit. The defense rests.
All right, so I'm going to start this by saying, Missouri, you cost me a lot of money. We're going to start there. And then second of all, they have been teetering on the brink of getting beat all season long. They didn't show up with a running game. They didn't show up with a passing game. They didn't show up with any type of freaking game. And they got absolutely just punched in the mouth from the very beginning. They were never in the game. They were ranked number 9, and they lost to a number 22 team, and it looked like they didn't belong in the game. It honestly looked like they were unranked, like a 2-win team. It was awful. At no point during the game did it feel like Missouri was ever in the game, and I like Missouri, but God almighty, I hate Texas A&M, and Texas A&M beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
I know, Jeff.
The defense.
I got points.
The defense rests.
Well, in case of Missouri Tigers, we find you trash. Gone. And you have to deal with that.
Moving on to the next case.
Michigan. Let's go ahead and get that one going. We'll hear from the defense first.
I'll defend Michigan. I think the case for Michigan is that they have to overcome probably more loss than any other school in the country this year. It's not their fault that the expectations are as high as they are, but they have a brand new coach that they're trying to break in. He's the first-time head coach. Yes, I do know that he filled in a couple games last season. They lost their quarterback. They lost their running back. They lost their receivers. They had 22 seniors on that football team that played. 22 seniors that played, and they are replacing more than any other team in the country. So I think even the Michigan fans know that they're not going to be good this year, but they're not trash.
I'm here to tell you, as a prosecution, you have no quarterback whatsoever. Orgy is not the answer.
Orgy's
you
trash.
have no quarterbacks capable of leading this offense, and you're even a run-heavy team, and you still can't run the ball effectively. You've lost too much to think that you can handle the big boys in the Big Ten. I'm just going to let it be known. You have Will Johnson at cornerback, but that is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm telling you right now, your ineptitude to pass the ball effectively is going to cost Michigan multiple games more this season. I feel as if this is a trash team. They got overrated from the get-go. But, Judge, I rest my case.
Well, to the boys in maize and blue, the Michigan Wolverines. Tried to tell the fan base before the season started what Wink Martindale loves to do. What he loves to do is put his DBs, his corners, on islands. I got a whole bunch of arguments. Oh, and I also told them they love what Wink Martindale loves to do. He likes to take the fattest person on that defensive line and drop him back in coverage. I saw it with my New York Football Giants. He dropped Dexter Lawrence, big ass, in the coverage. Who is he supposed to be covering? The only thing Dexter Lawrence can cover is all sides of a pizza and a donut. Okay?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay? No way. The only spreads he knows that covers come with knives. Okay? Michigan, Wolverines. The verdict is in. And you have to deal with that. Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee Volunteers.
Which one do you want?
We'll hear from the defense.
I guess I'll try to defend Tennessee.
Wait. Sorry, misread it. USC Trojans. And then we'll get to Tennessee. I'm sorry.
Save it to Tennessee. I'll defend USC.
Oh, okay.
I'll try my best. As the defense, I do think that USC got missed. You know, the travel time, folks. The travel time must be a factor in this. It must be a factor. We are fixing our defense, right? First-year defensive coordinator. We have shown strides of improvement. There are some inefficiencies. However, I do think that moving forward, we should not be looked as trash because our offensive capabilities will get us into games that should help us out. I expect our defense to fix some issues to help us win the games. And it's starting up front. We're recruiting, might I add, too. We're getting better players on defense. It's going to take time with year one as a new DC. However, you cannot argue that we have gotten better this year compared to last, and it's leaps and bounds better. The defense rests.
Well, the prosecution
sustained. Yeah, they're committing, but they're not signing there. Go on ahead, prosecutor.
Yeah, so here's the problem. You went out and you paid high dollar for who everybody was led to believe was the best young coach in America, which is Lincoln Riley. Since going to USC, he has done nothing to warrant that contract that he got. He is not recruiting it to the level that you would anticipate somebody with his youth and charisma to recruit to. You had a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback follow you out there to USC, and you could not win with him. You have not developed another quarterback, and you were supposed to be the Heisman Trophy quarterback whisperer. You are known for your offenses, and your offenses are not scoring points. Yes, your defense may be a work in progress, but your offense is not carrying the day, and your head coach is not delivering on the promises that he once made. Your team is trash, sir.
I object, Your Honor. Our team is not trash. We don't have Bear Alexander anymore.
Overruled. You never had Bear Alexander when he got there. So here's the thing, right? I find USC to be trash. And you have to deal with that. Now it's time y'all bring them orange mutts on in here. Y'all bring them orange mutts on in here. Let's get this over with. We got the dog pound on standby. Okay. Case for Tennessee. We'll hear from the defense.
They have a freshman quarterback, sir, and the defense rests.
Well, with that being said, your offense got banged up, and you let Taylor Green get off on you. Before you tried to take out Taylor Green, and you did, hopefully not for long, by the way. The dirtiest play of the weekend happened. Your defensive line sat there. Bitch move, by the way. Took out Taylor Green. I thought he broke his leg. And then you proceeded to lose to Malachi Singleton. You deserve this. And Nico Iamaleava, you look like Reggie Ball on 4th down, sir.
God damn.
I rest my case.
Bro.
Yep. Well, gotta say, I mean, at the beginning there, it looked like Busy Bone Jr. or Nico, however y'all want to call him. It looked like he did have a good start. Then shit, of course, did go left. Do agree that play on Taylor Green, absolutely dirty, but that's Tennessee. We're not surprised. My overall verdict, overall feeling, emotion, fact, thought process, and reality about the Tennessee Volunteers. And you have to deal with that. Congratulations, Tennessee. Congratulations, Tennessee. Your ass got porked. All right. Now, we're on to the final case of the day. We're going to need some of y'all to clear out because ain't no fucking way we finna fit this elephant in here somehow. Go ahead and grab those 2 tables and just
push them together.
Matter of fact, just put them up against the wall. We'll figure it out. Somebody bring Dumbo ass on in here. All right. Case of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're going to hear from the defense.
Ryan Williams is only 17, Your Honor. Malachi Moore is a very passionate player.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to let you know that I think we might make a move moving forward to not play as much man coverage on defense. Jalen Monroe is still a dominant quarterback, by the way. The pick 6 was a fluke. We are an extremely explosive team on offense. I do think that we can do better by getting Jam and Justice Haynes more runs. And honestly, our defense, we do need to be better on 3rd downs. However, I love the fact that we can get after the quarterback and we can force turnovers, as we saw what happened with Georgia.
Well, the prosecution would like to point out that you played the best game you could possibly play this year against University of Georgia. And then your coach, your former coach, the icon, went on television and said the only easy place to play in the SEC is Vanderbilt. And then you walk into Vanderbilt, and at no point were you in control of that football game. It wasn't a fluke. They didn't get lucky. They won the football game. They led the football game. They took it to you. Okay? So you walked into an environment and expected to win and didn't think you would have to compete. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, sir, that when you go into Vanderbilt, you're going to have to party, okay? Because Las Vegas came alive. They're ready to roll.
Objection, Your Honor. Prosecution is getting too rambunctious. I think he could carry the goalpost himself too much.
Overruled. Keep going, Dan.
When you come to Las Vegas, baby, you better be ready to party. In Alabama, you found out the hard way, and anchor down.
Objection, Your Honor. That's strictly hearsay. Tuscaloosa, we do it right.
Objection has been sustained. Okay. All right. I saw them drop that anchor off into that Dumbo ass for 4 quarters. Okay.
Yeah. Anchor down.
In that ass, from what it looked like. All right. I had so many things to say about this one. So first, we as a Bulldog community, after we lost to Alabama, we had to stand in the pain,
Yes,
right? We had to stand in the pain for 7 days and for 7 nights, and for 7 days and for 7 nights, we heard how great Ryan Williams was, how bad our team was, how undisciplined we looked, and how, oh my God, Ryan Williams is only 17,
yes, sir.
which in the state of Alabama, okay, he's been an adult now for the past 3 years. So I don't understand. But nevertheless, it's just mind-boggling. I've told y'all before that we are this team's Super Bowl, and you're seeing it. The whole fan base acted like they won the national championship after they beat us. And as soon as they did, boy, they arched that back like Michael Irvin for Vandy, didn't it? For all 4 quarters. Jesus. And you know what's the craziest thing about all of this? Bama fans wanted to talk so much shit to Tennessee fans and immediately realized they couldn't. Because you lost to the little sister of Tennessee.
Yes, you did.
I plead the fifth.
You really should be ashamed. Well, gotta say it.
Listen, and my star witness is legend, okay? He went on the Paul Feinbaum show today and said, this is the equivalent of coming home and finding your wife in bed with your neighbor, okay? You may take her back. You may keep her, but you're never going to trust her again. God almighty. We don't lose
I have a special I need special guest Roll Tide Willie by myself, please. Thank you, Your Honor.
I mean, Roll Tide Willie is probably somewhere about drunk as all get out. So shout outs to Diego Pavia, right? Pavia. Also, Hispanic Heritage Month. So shout outs to all the Hispanics tuning into the podcast. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Anchor down for the Vandy fans. Holy shit. But we find Alabama, your team, and you have to deal with it. Y'all get out of my courtroom. I'm going to go home and watch Paul Feinbaum.
That is all of the cases for today. That is all we have for today's cases, Judge Keon.
Yeah.
And this has been Keon's Court.